What's up guys, I'm back with another video. It's been a while, like 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks, right? But finally, we have a new deck concept, the Nekroz Magicians, with the new Nekroz support. So let's get right into it. For the Nekroz support cards, we have the new card, Ariel, Priestess of Nekroz. So this card's a level 4 water monster, psychic, 1000 attack, meaning it can be salvaged back with salvage, of course. Once per turn, you can reveal any number of Nekroz cards in your hand, increase or decrease this card's level by the amount revealed. Meaning it's a lot easier to ritual summon your Nekroz monsters because this card can have some level control, right? As well as if this card's triggered a card effect via the ritual summon of the Nekroz monsters, you can search out a Nekroz monster from your deck to your hand except for Nekroz ritual monsters. So that's really nice because Ariel can actually search out Ariel herself, as well as the other cards such as Nekroz Sorcerer or Dance Princess of the Nekroz. Manju for the ritual searches. Preparation Rites is still the nuts. We have the Nekroz Cycle, Nekroz Kaleidoscope, and Nekroz Mirror. They all have their own uses, so we're going to run all 3 of them. It wouldn't be a Nekroz deck without ritual monsters, right? So we have Colossalus, Unicorn, which is a spellcaster type monster. Nekroz of Catastor is there to discard himself from your hand to the graveyard to specimen back our Ariel, Dance Princess, or our Sorcerer. We have Nekroz of Brannick to search out everything else. Valkyris, which is also a spellcaster monster. And Trishula for the power plays. The Magicians, specifically Pendulum Magicians, we have the new support. We have Duelist Advent, a new spell card that can search out basically any pendulum spell or trap card from your deck to your hand, as long as you or your opponent have a card in the pendulum zone. As well as you can search out a pendulum monster that it's a pendulum monster, which means like, Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon and stuff like that. I'm not sure if there's more targets, but let me know. So you can search out one of these, Pendulum Calls, which is limited on a ban list, but now you have 3 copies of Duelist Advent, so basically you have 4 copies of Pendulum Call, essentially. And Pendulum Call can search out your Magicians. Amazing Pendulum is there to recover your Pendulum Magicians in case your Pendulum Zones gets, nuked, right? We have the new Magicians. We have Black Fang Magician, level 4 Dark Spellcaster monster, Scale 8, which is really nice. So if this card's in the Pendulum Zone, the Pendulum effect is you can just target one monster your opponent controls, half the attack until the end phase of its current attack, and then destroy this card. Then when it's destroyed, its monster effect, you get to special summon one Dark Spellcaster monster from your graveyard back to your side of the field. That's kind of OP because both of these effects are not once per turn, so you can continually use this to bring back your Dark Spellcaster monsters. White Wing Magician. So this card's our Pendulum Tuner monster, level 4. Really nice because it enables us for synchro plays, as well as it's a low scale so that we can complete our Pendulum scales with our Black Fang Magician. As well as if it's Pendulum Summon used as synchro material, you have to banish it, so you gotta just be careful of that. We got Wisdom Eye Magician, limited, but it's really good still, because we can still search it out with Pendulum Call, so it's pretty consistent. As well as it can basically complete your Pendulum scales as long as you have another Magician in your other Pendulum scale, and get out your low scale or high scale, whatever you need. We've got Oath Dragon Magician. Basically it's the combo with the Wisdom Eye Magician. 2 cards I wanted to mention that aren't really Pendulum Magician related, but here we go. We got Summoner Monk. Discard a spell card, bam, you get a level 4 monster from your deck, including all the level 4 Pendulum Magicians, as well as Nekroz support monsters such as Ariel, Priestess of Nekroz, or we have the Dance Princess or this Nekroz Sorcerer. Really good stuff from Summoner Monk. However, Summoner Monk cannot be tributed, so you can't use them as ritual material in your ritual summons, of course. We have Knight and Sorcerer. Combo with the Black Fang Magician, you special summon Knight and Sorcerer from your graveyard, then bam, his effect will activate, banishing 2 cards from your opponent's graveyard, which is really nice because, wrecking the graveyard. I hate this kind of stuff, but, it's too good not to run it, right? As well as it's a tuner level 2 monster, so that helps out with synchro plays as well. For some combos, we have Wise Play. So this combo requires your opponent to have a monster face up on their side of the field that can be targeted by card effects. We have Wisdom Eye and Oath Dragon Magician in our Pendulum Zones. We'll activate Wisdom Eye Magician's special effect to destroy itself to place another Magician monster from our deck to our Pendulum Zone, being the Black Fang Magician. Next, we'll activate Oath Dragon Magician's Pendulum effect to add back our Wisdom Eye Magician from our extra deck to our hand. We'll activate Black Fang's Magician's Pendulum effect to destroy itself to half one of our opponent's monster's attack points. And then if we did have a Dark Spellcaster monster in our graveyard, we can bring it back because of Black Fang Magician's special effect. But next up, we'll activate Wisdom Eye Magician we just added back, and then we'll activate his effect again to place another Black Fang Magician. So now we have completed Pendulum Scales, and we have Black Fang Magician and Wisdom Eye Magician in our extra deck, so we went from 2 cards to 2 monsters Pendulum summoned with the completed scale. So that's a pretty nice little combo here. Enlightened Preparation. So this is a 2-card combo between Summoner Monk and Preparation of Rites. So they are both on the ban list, so Summoner Monk is semi-limited and Preparation of Rites is limited, so you won't see this combo often, but if you do, you could do things like this. You could activate Preparation of Rites, searching our Brainak, searching out our Colossalist, then searches out our Nekroz Kaleidoscope. We'll normal summon our Summoner Monk, which will then switch in defense mode. We'll activate Monk's effect, discarding our Nekroz Kaleidoscope to the graveyard to special summon our White Wing Magician from our deck. Then we'll synchro level 8 with our White Wing Magician and our Monk to synchro summon into Enlightenment Paladin. And since we use a Magician Pendulum monster as synchro material, we get to add back our Preparation of Rites. Then we'll activate Preparation of Rites, adding forth our Nekroz of Unicorn, and in Preparation of Rites we'll also add back our Kaleidoscope we just discarded earlier. Before it's Nekroz time, we have to discuss about our Star Time Magician here. So it's a rank 4 Dark Spellcaster monster requiring 2 level 4 Magician Pendulum monster. It's pretty specific requirements, but its effect is really good. Once per turn, you can detach 1 Exceed material, add to your hand 1 Dark Spellcaster type monster from your deck or graveyard, and add it back to your hand. As well as if a Pendulum monster in the Pendulum Zone or our Monster Zone would be destroyed, you can send 1 Spellcaster type monster from your deck to the graveyard instead. Usually you would trigger the second effect of Star Time Magician by trying to destroy your Black Fang Magician to activate its Pendulum effect to half your opponent's monster's attack points, and send a Nekroz Valkyris or Nekroz Unicorn from your deck to the graveyard instead. Because it doesn't specify it has to be a Dark Spellcaster type monster, it just says Spellcaster type monster, so that's really nice. Because then we can use Nekroz Cycle to ritual summon the Valkyris or Unicorn from our graveyard back to our side of the field. You have double the Trish plays thanks to Ariel being a really good monster. So Ariel, revealing a Nekroz Mirror, bam, she becomes level 5 because you just revealed 1 card. And then you have Nekroz Sorcerer somewhere in your graveyard or your field or your hand. 5 and 4, bam, you have Trishula. If you had Ariel, Sorcerer, and Knight and Sorcerer, you have a Nekroz card in your hand, reveal it, decrease the level of Ariel to 3. You have level 2, 3, and 4, which is Synchro Summoning into Trishula right there, level 9. So you have double the Trish plays with Ariel. So this is what the Nekroz Magician deck looks like. It's a lot of fun because of the ritual aspect as well as the pendulum aspect being able to, support each other. As well as Ariel, I really wanted to use her, so I tried everything, including Pendulum Magicians, which strangely enough works. I keep forgetting that she's a psychic, not a spellcaster, so along the way I forgot that she was a psychic monster, thought she was a spellcaster, so then I just made a deck based around spellcasters, and it worked out quite nicely. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you guys later, and hopefully a sooner later.